What's up, Soul Tribe, and welcome to episode 2 of Soul Talk. I'm so glad to be here today talking to you guys. I missed you so much. I know last time y'all saw me, I had a different hairstyle. I just want to keep switching it up and keeping it fun, cool, and colorful because I went through this long break where I just was not wearing bomb hair. I was boring, and I just need to spice it up. So, if you tuned in to my first video, it's called How to Discipline Your Mind to Attract the Things That You Desire, then you know the 11 rules or the 11 sets of laws that I put down that you need to follow in order to easily manifest. If you didn't check that video out, make sure you go and look at that video. But if you did check that video out and you're like, I do all those things, I crossed everything off on the list and I still have trouble manifesting, well, stay tuned because these are reasons why you are not manifesting the way that you want to. So number 1, the first thing is believe. You have to believe in yourself. Anything that you're doing, you have to have full belief. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You can't have doubt. That doubt is delaying the manifestation process. That doubt that you're having in your mind is kind of telling the universe well, this person don't know if they want this or not. You know what I'm saying? So until you're clear with what you want to do and you believe wholeheartedly that you can do it, then you won't get anything accomplished. And a lot of times we'll know if we truly believe in ourselves is if we go and take the risk. For example, I've lived in LA, in Atlanta. Now I'm living in Las Vegas, and I did all that with just a backpack on my back. It's because I wholeheartedly believe in myself. Now you got certain people that'll talk about moving, and they don't do nothing. They just keep talking about it, but you don't see no action. That is a sign of lack of belief on their behalf. They don't believe that they can do something. So until you really believe in your ability to manifest, then you won't be able to. You believe that you're going to take your next breath. You believe in it so much that you don't even think about breathing. You don't even think about your next breath. You just go on with life. That's how I want y'all to believe in your dreams, that you don't even have to think about it all the time, that you just have a knowing that it's going to happen and you're working towards accomplishing those goals to see that come to pass. So first things first, believe in yourself. Number 2, you don't feel worthy of receiving. And the key word that I said is worthy. In order to receive anything, you have to feel worthy and deserving of it. You have to know that you can have anything that you want, that your crown is already bought and paid for. All you got to do is put it on top of your head. Get into the state of mind of receiving. And since we live in such a masculine dominated world and we suppress the feminine energy so much that we don't even know how to receive. See, when we're always busy doing, that's more masculine energy. When we're busy being, when we're not doing, but we can be, that's feminine energy. A lot of people associate feminine and masculine energy with genders, and it really don't have anything to do with genders. It's just the manifestation of the energy. And I feel like it's so important for every individual in this world to have a balance of both masculine and feminine energy to become whole, right? That's just praying, talking to God, and then meditating, listening to God. You talk, and then you listen. Now imagine just talking to God, and then you don't hear nothing that he's saying because you don't take the time to be still. You don't take the time to be. You're too much in action and not enough in flow, in universal flow. There is always a season to do and there's always a season to be. Now imagine incorporating that into your daily routine. This is what I'm doing, and then this is how I'm being. Once we are able to receive and feel worthy and know that we don't have to do nothing in order to be blessed. We are blessed as we are. God thought of us. We're perfect manifestations of God. God manifested you. The world needs you, right? So you already won. Now I need you to feel worthy. I need you to feel worthy of everything that you desire. And if you wasn't worthy of it, you wouldn't even be wanting it. It wouldn't even pop up in your head. That's a gift from God, right? The things that you really want, your dreams, your aspirations, and things like that, that's a gift from God. And what you do with those gifts is your gift to God. So stay in the flow of abundance. Open your hands up and receive. The next one. Impatience. Pushing blessings back due to lack of faith. Listen. Impatience have ruined a lot of people's dreams, not being patient enough. And like I said, when you're not patient enough, it's a lack of faith. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that whatever I'm doing, no matter how long it takes, it's going to come to pass. I'm going to manifest this. You know, for example, and then I don't really know nothing in life where, you know, you do something and then you receive instant rewards or instant gratifications, unless it's something that you're not supposed to be doing. Like, I've done stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing and I received instant rewards, and then those rewards was taken, right? But the stuff that I really wanted to do, like graduating from high school, that was a journey, right? Even when women become pregnant, that's still a 9-month journey, right? So there's still patience in between the process of the idea and then being able to manifest it. And you have to remain in gratitude. You have to remain patient. You have to know, right? It's a knowing that whatever I want, I can have. Don't let impatience trick you out of your blessings, right? Don't allow the enemy to make you feel like you watching everybody else, so your stuff just need to come right now. No, God has a bigger plan for you. And when you finally get that big blessing that you've been wanting, God wants you to keep it. God wants you to do things in the right way. That's why he's taking you through this journey. Your journey is not that person's journey. Your journey is your journey. And when your blessings come, then people going to be looking at you how you looking at these other people with their blessings. But I need you to be all about you. And being all about you is being faithful in God, is being faithful in the things that you're doing, and it's giving yourself enough time to produce greatness. And when it comes to producing greatness, that shit takes time. Number 3, how are you speaking to yourself? I mean, it is the positive self-talk for me, because that has been really empowering me. And writing, talking, is spells. So what type of spells are you putting on yourself? Is it good spells or is it bad spells? Is it spells that bless you or is it spells that curse you? Because this is what you're doing to yourself. I don't care about what that person is saying about me, because they're really just projecting their insecurities onto me. I don't care what they say about my goals. They're not me. You know, so how are you speaking to yourself? I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am courageous. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I mean, we need to empower ourselves. Too many times we allow ourselves to talk to ourselves any type of way. But when does it get to a point where enough is enough? I'm tired of treating myself like that. I'm tired of talking to myself like that. I'm tired of apologizing for being me. Number 5. Your manifestation is being held by fears, anxieties, limiting beliefs, traumatic experiences that happened when we was a child, experiences that happened when we were adults. All of those things can hold back our manifestations when we don't let them go. How can we manifest from a place of joy when we are being filled with fear? If we manifest through fear, then it won't be good things. We got to manifest through joy. In order to attract joy, we have to radiate that. So we go back to that, radiating the thing that we want to attract. You want it? Be that. I want to be a billionaire. Well, I got to radiate billionaire vibes, billionaire consciousness in order to become a billionaire, to attract that to me, right? So all of those fears, anxieties, limiting beliefs, and things like that, keep stepping. Tell them, not today, fear. Not today, anxiety. I got stuff to do. My manifestation is on the way, and I don't need anything bothering it. So I can't even deal with fear. I can't even afford to be scared of nothing. Number 6, being in a low vibrational energy or environment. How can we manifest good things from a low vibrational state? Or how can we really believe in ourselves or believe in our capabilities of manifesting if we're surrounded by people who don't even believe in manifestation, or people who don't even believe in our dreams, and they don't believe in our dreams because they don't believe in their own dreams, right? So you have to be conscious of the people that you surround yourself with. You have to filter those people. You have to hang around people who are on the same frequency and wavelength as you. The people who trying to get it like you. You know, you need to be surrounded by people who's going to speak life into you. And that's why where you live plays a big factor in your future. The friends that you choose to hang around plays a big factor in your future. You want to be successful, hang around more successful people. Your environment truly, truly matters. And that's with anything. You are running this. Filter your Instagram. When you go on my Instagram, I have things full of empowerment, people that speak life into me, quotes, spirituality. I don't barely follow people who give me nothing back in return, because just following me, you'll receive so much information and I'll speak so much life into you. So I'm putting out so much support for my people. So the people that I want to follow is the people that I'm going to get things back in return, whether that's knowledge or whether that's inspiration or whatever it is. I filter my Instagram page so that if I get up in the morning after I do my morning rituals and things like that, and I get up and I look on my page, it inspires me to get up out the bed. It inspires me to get on with my day. It inspires me to stay faithful to what I'm trying to manifest, to fulfill my destiny, to fulfill the many purposes that I have in my life. I don't just have one purpose. I have many, right? So be careful with the environment that you're living in, the music that you're listening to, the people that you're hanging around. That all plays a big factor in where you will end up. Perfectionism. Number 7. That's crazy. Number 7, perfectionism. Yes, that is the next one, perfectionism. It will slow down your manifestation process, because God didn't say things need to be perfect. He said that you just need to do it. And I feel like perfectionism is still, the root of perfectionism is fear. Why do we want to make things so perfect? Because we don't want, other people to say anything about what we're creating, or we're afraid of rejection. Or even stems from procrastination. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like this is a waste of time to do so you don't do it. So perfectionism will actually keep you stagnant, will actually slow you down. It will not propel you to where you want to go, but it will keep you hindered and held back. It is super important that you are just doing your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. And so that's where I go back into this process. Like, perfectionism is not real. Just do the work. Just do it. Number 8, you spend way too much time thinking about the things you don't have versus being grateful for the things that you do have. Everything that you have is enough to get you to the next level. So if you want to be successful, you already have the tools within you to go ahead and do so. But too many times we live in the past. Like I said, they say if you're depressed, you live in the past. And if you're anxious, you're living in the future. But if you're living in the present moment, you're more at peace. And you're not so focused and worried about what has gone or what's yet to come. But you're focused on right here and right now. When you're worried about the past, that's what you're manifesting. The same repeated cycles that you experienced in the past, you're experiencing now. So your life is just in a circle. And in order to break that, you have to stop making excuses of why you can't do certain things because of what happened to you. And you have to declare that from now on, you will stay in the present moment and that the past does not define you. If you're trying to do new things, but you keep thinking about the things in the past, or if you're trying to overcome something that you weren't able to do in the past, then you're going to keep comparing it to the past. And if in the past you didn't overcome it and you keep comparing it to the past, then how are you going to overcome it now? But the things that you went through in the past was just helping you to grow into the person that you are now. So whatever you're trying to do that you've done in the past before that didn't work, but you're trying to do it again, don't think about it in the same way of comparing it to what happened last time, because now you have a new perspective, you have a new perception, you have deeper knowledge, you have more wisdom, and you know more about what you're doing this time versus last time. So that's why it's not healthy to compare your life right now to the life that you had a year ago, or even how you was living yesterday, because it's a new day and you're better today. And as long as you keep holding on to the past, then you'll keep creating things that remind you of the past, things that's similar of the past. You won't be able to create new memories. You won't be able to cultivate abundance if you are holding on to the past. Just like the seasons, when fall comes and the leaves and the trees, they transform, you got to do that too. However nature is moving, you got to move like that too. That's how you know you're in rhythm. Number 9, comparing yourself to others who have more than you. They say that comparison is the thief of joy, and it truly is, because you don't know what that person's been through, and vice versa. That person doesn't know what you've been through. So how can you compare your life to somebody else's, and you started in 2 different environments? You started in 2 different type of family dynamics, like everybody is here starting at different places, and everybody is on a different journey. So this person is here to do this, and you're here to do this. So why would you compare yourself to somebody else who doesn't have the same journey or mission as you? You need, in order to fulfill your life, you need to stay focused on yourself, what feels good to you. And comparing yourself to other people don't feel good. Because, for example, when I started my business, I was so happy just to get 10 sales. Just so happy to get 10 sales. Forget 10 sales, just 1 sale, right? I was celebrating. Me and my boyfriend, we were so happy. But then I seen somebody else make $1 million in sales, right? And then immediately, like, the joy that I had for the sales that I made in my business, I didn't feel that joy anymore, because now I'm comparing my business to somebody else's business. They're in a whole different chapter than me. So logically, spiritually, it don't make sense. And logically, it doesn't make sense either to compare yourself to other people. So don't do it. Number 10, thinking of it as a whole instead of piece by piece. Whatever you are manifesting, if it's something that you've been trying to manifest for a while, it can become overwhelming, especially if you have super big dreams. Like, for example, me, I am a big dreamer. Like, a lot of the things that I'm trying to manifest and accomplish is things that I've never seen personally anyone do that is in my life. So when you have big dreams and big goals, it can kind of, hinder you a little bit, because it looks like it's too much. But if you break it down by piece and build it brick by brick, then one day you're going to look up, one day soon, you're going to look up and you're going to see how much progress that you've made. See, when you're in the midst of making progress, you don't see that transformation until maybe someone else says something, or until a little while later. So say, for example, when you start going to the gym, right? Even though, it takes about 3 weeks for you to see progress. So within those 3 weeks, even though like there is transformation going on, you don't see that transformation, right? So you're not just going to the gym and just going hard all in that one day. You're doing it piece by piece, right? And to that 3 weeks, then you start to physically see the muscles that you were building underneath. Or sometimes I apply this to my goals, and this probably don't make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. But when I'm cleaning my room, instead of doing everything all at once because it overwhelms me, I'll do it section by section. And I found when I clean my room section by section, it makes it less overwhelming. It makes it easier for me to do things. I have more clarity on what I'm supposed to do, and I know what my next steps are. So when you're manifesting, it is just so wise to do things piece by piece instead of just trying to do it all at once, because we see that it doesn't work like that. And just as God was creating, it took 7 days. So he didn't just do it all in one day. Even though that's God, it still took 7 days. And our last one, number 11, which is kind of like two that I combined into one, which is letting go of attachment to the outcomes, and also putting the outcome before the feeling. So everything is about feeling. So if you can't really feel yourself being the person that you want to become, then it will be harder for you to manifest that, because we live in a universe where we attract what we feel. If we attract what we feel, then feeling plays in a very important role in the manifestation process. And you can't be just feeling good one day, feeling bad the next day, feeling good this day. And that's okay, because we're human. So sometimes we're going to feel good, sometimes we're going to feel bad. But it is important to do like little exercises or to have little techniques to help raise your vibrational frequency so that it can help you manifest the things that you want quicker. See, when we are not feeling good, but we want good things to come, it puts a delay on what we're trying to attract. Be sure to really embody how you feel. Like if you want to go on a trip to Jamaica, how does the sand feel in your feet? How does the weather feel? How does the water sound? What are the type of conversations you're having? Who are you there with? Like, make it real. Make it so real that the universe gotta give it to you. And then just letting go of the attachment of the outcomes. Sometimes what we want isn't really the best for us, or sometimes what we want is great for us, but God got something even greater. So if we just let go of the outcomes and just allow the universe to do what it do, and just allow our blessings to come in and just hold our hands open to receive, then we'll get way more than we've expected, and I feel like that played a part in delaying some of my manifestations, because I felt like I wanted it to be like this, or I wanted my blessing to be exactly like this. But God was like, well, you want it like this, but I'm trying to give you this. You know what I'm saying? So surrendering to what God has in store for you, letting go, and just flowing. And if you need help with flowing, go outside, be with nature. You'll flow. So thank you so much for tuning in to our second episode of Soul Talk, about the ways of why you are not manifesting. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the thumbs up button, and make sure you put a comment, on the type of videos you want to see next, or something that I may have forgotten that you see plays a big part of why people are not able to manifest their desires. So we'll see you next time. Love you guys.